Alright, welcome back to the Fable Boast run. Today we're going to do a couple things. Hopefully we can do Trader Escort, the Bandit Seeress quest, and get Skorm's bow. I'm going to leave Hob killing contest until just before I beat the White Balverine. I'm actually able to afford heal life, that's nice. Alright, so Skorm's bow first. Now here's a little quirk of the game that I was actually quite surprised about. There's a lot of crackpot theories on the internet on how to get Skorm's bow because it can be really annoying. But according to Fable Wiki, you should always sacrifice on a midnight, on a Saturday night leading into a Sunday. And your very first day in Albion, day 0 is a Sunday. So start the sacrifice a few minutes before midnight on day 6, 13, 20, 27. Now, when I first read this, I was pretty definite that it was another crackpot theory. But it's actually worked for me the 2 times I've done it. So I'm also going to do it this time. So we're in 3 in-game days past. I've just teleported to Boast South, and I'm just going to recall after I sleep for a couple of days. Unless there is a child in the bed that I use. And there is a man in the bed that I use.
Lead the way.
I mean, I would lead the way, but you're kind of in my way.
Right behind you.
No, you're right. God
Nice to see you.
Oh, actually, this is another interesting thing. A little encounter with Rose.
I see they're letting the children out of the guild early these days.
She actually has a couple of trophies behind her that we'll be getting later in the game. Including a moonfish you can just take apparently, I didn't know that. It's just a box of chocolates, a diamond, a ruby on the floor. That is the trader's head from, I believe, Bowerfield's Massacre. And Arachnox's claw from the arena. It's quite interesting. Alright, so now we're at night time, 6 game days past. So unless I've misread it, by sacrificing at midnight tonight, I should be able to get Skorm's bow very easily. But midnight will take a while to roll around, so... I mean, you don't have to sit here, but I guess I do.
Out that nest of Balverines.
Don't you ever shut up.
I agree. You fucking kidding me? His name is Magor? Magor?
Most generous. Usually.
Yeah, it's not quite what I wanted. Come on, second time's the charm.
The die is cast. Your desire for my evil influence.
Beautiful. That's the text when he gives you Skorm's bow.
Go far.
Perfect. Now I have the most powerful ranged weapon in the game. And I'm only about an hour and a half into playing it. Oh, beautiful. Right, now I'm gonna go sacrifice some more people so I can get the Guildmaster, please, I'm talking. I'm gonna go sacrifice some more people so I can get the hero title and 8 years off my life. Evidently they're not here if you just come back. Alright, I'll do that later. But for now, I'm gonna start the Trader Escort quest. Alright, Trader Escort. Take quest and Boast. Trader Escort is, I would definitely say, easier than both the Orchard quests. Because there's no fistfighter Boast, as you can see. So you really don't need henchmen on this one. You can get them if you want to, it's not restricted yet. So we just got no protection and without a scratch, which I made trivial because of our physical shield, and protect traders, which I'll get to once we do the quest. Ugh, Briar Rose is... I like the character, but she's part of probably the second worst quest in the game. It's just terrible. Anyway, this time I remember to buy will potions, but this guy only has 8. So this guy is a bit overpriced. Actually, his will potions are fine. Most things are overpriced for him. But he has 47 will potions, so you know, this is a great place to stock up. You just call me a scrote? Now, there used to be a glitch in the original Fable game where you could go to Barrow Fields and just dig backwards into Darkwood and you'd finish the quest instantly. Unfortunately, they patched that out, so we're going to have to do this the proper way. And here we come to Trader Escort. Now, as always, we'll pop a physical shield and slow time at the same time. And I've switched out, so the physical shield is no longer on my bar, so I don't accidentally hit it. Now I've got heal life instead. Now here's the moral choice for the quest. You can either take along this bitten trader, or leave him. It's a bit harder to take him along, but I am, and I'll show you what you can do.
Thank you, hero. I'm very grateful.
Coming!
Now this hero, this trader, always counts as part of the group even before you've talked to him. So if you snipe him off when you're still up on this ridge, then the game is going to fail that boast for you. But you can just leave him here and the game won't fail the boast for you.
We're not gonna make it!
We got our first proper look at a Balverine.
We have a hero with us. We'll be fine.
But thanks to Skorm's bow, down in one hit.
Lead the way.
Now that I have Skorm's bow, I could probably take on the Demon Door challenge, but it's inadvisable during this quest because he can take out your traders.
Don't get too close.
Now you really only need to take out the ones in the main path, your traders. Shouldn't stray too far.
Used to tell me about a group of traders who got lost. They ran out of supplies and ended up eating each other.
Jesus. Anyway, too easy, we're in Darkwood Lake. Some bandits are gonna spawn along here. Not in here, I believe. Yes, in here. I remembered correctly. But again, Skorm's bow makes this trivial. Now as you see, they're going right for the traders, they don't go for you. You can slow time and just rush through this area, but I'd like to get the XP and I'm not too bad off with Skorm's bow. As you can see, they got hit a bit, but that's okay, they just have to not die. Once you get to Darkwood Camp anyway, they all heal up, so you don't actually need heal life once you get to this point. Now at this point you want to tell all your traders to wait.
Wait. I could do with a nice warm...
Because you're going to clear out the next areas before they come in. Now the enemies don't respawn during this quest, so it's not a little bait and switch by Fable, you can clear out the areas and it's all good. Now in the Weir you'll have to fight an earth troll, rather. But it's really not that hard. Honestly, with Skorm's bow it's quite an easy fight. If you want, you can actually just walk down the hill and charge up your bow here. Skorm's bow has an indefinite charge, so this won't work with other bows, but really, you don't need that many tactics to beat this guy. You can just come up here and fight him in a regular old fashion, you can juke him around this tree stump. You just get close to him and move away if you're going to use your sword. I'll show you here. He gets annoyed if you stay too close to him for too long. He smashes the ground. So really, your bow is your best option. That's the last enemy in this quest, if everything goes according to plan. Now previous to this, I believe you're not being timed, you can take as long as you want. Although don't quote me on that, because I haven't thoroughly tested this quest. But now that you've reached Darkwood Camp, your trader that's scarred by the Balverine can turn into a Balverine if you're not quick enough. So for that reason, so that he doesn't turn into a Balverine and hurt the traders, I'm using slow time and then I'm just rolling through these areas. Even though there's no enemies anymore, I'm still doing it. So really I guess you could have done this first, but you'd still need to beat the troll. So that's why I like to do it this way. I've never actually had him turn while doing this slow time rolling method, but you know, it's still possible. And once you've reached Barrow Fields without him turning, the quest is pretty much over. All the hard parts, or possible parts with difficulty are done. You can just run down here, and the Trader Master will finish the quest for you. And there you go, all boasts achieved. So now we're going to move on to find the Bandit Seeress, but first I'm going to show off some tricks. Now to do this you need at least the first level of Summon and the first level of Assassin's Rush. And the next part of this trick is getting your summon to be a hob or a bandit. So we got some bandits here, that'll work out very nicely. We only need one, so I'm going to kill the extra ones. But considering I'm getting one-hit kills, I'm not going to shoot this final bandit with my bow, because I need my summoned creature to kill him. Alright. So I'll summon this standard wasp, which will start attacking this. I'm just going to use block, so I can kind of force the wasp to attack him. If you're lucky you can kind of get the wasp behind him, but it's not a perfect science. You can also soften him up a bit. I just did one hit there, I'm not sure how many hits it would take to kill a bandit at this point. There you go, and the wasp will finish him off. Hopefully. Are you kidding me, wasp? Okay, there we go. And now I have a bandit as my summon. So now that I've got both the bandit summon and the assassin's rush ability, I'm going over to the clifftop path, which is where Find the Bandit Seeress normally starts. But as I haven't taken the quest yet, no bandits have spawned and the gate is locked. Now as you can see, there seems to be no way to get inside, but that's why we have the summon clipping. So I've just zoomed out. I'm gonna ride right up on this door, brace, and there we go, I'm through. Now I'm not a master of this by any means, I don't even speedrun Fable, but KJ Freshly has a very good guide on these specific summon clips, and summon clipping in general on his channel. But as you can see, now that we're here, we could collect all the bandit gear early if we wanted. It would save us some trouble on the actual Bandit Seeress quest. But we can follow the path all the way up, and now we're at Twinblade's camp. Now at this point you have the gate activated, so if you wanted you could just teleport in here, and then use the bandit supplies you already have once you've started the quest to get in here. Or, if you want to get him in sooner in here, it's been a while since I've seen his video, but I still should be able to do it. There we go. You can actually get inside this gate early before you even start the Bandit Seeress quest. Now, I don't believe any traders spawn. Oh no, traders do spawn. It's a normal sort of area, and you can get one of the harder bodyguards. You could technically do this all before you do Orchard Farm, and so you have one of the harder bodyguards there. But I don't think it's really worth it to go all the way out of your way just to get that bodyguard. But I've been putting this off for long enough, so let's start find the Bandit Seeress with Boasts. As you can see, we just have without a scratch, but we can wear armor, so we don't even have to perform the physical shield glitch this time. And now you have two choices. Now you can choose either of these and then still choose the good or evil option at the end of the quest. They're not mutually exclusive. Spare Bandits is without a doubt one of the more annoying boasts in the entire game, because it means you have to sneak through the first area without killing any bandits. Bandit Blood, just an easy boast, but you have to take one of them, because otherwise the other one gets grayed out. So, I'm going to be taking Bandit Blood, just because it's easier. I've done Spare Bandits before, but I really don't want to waste 20 minutes trying to sneak through the opening area. As you can see, Spare Bandits is now grayed out and we can no longer take it. Either way, as you can see, we now have Twinblade's camp here, so we could just teleport here and summon Clip through the gate. But, you know, I'm gonna do this quest properly from the start.
You'll need to sneak past those bandits to reach their camp.
I would need to sneak past those bandits, although I took the Bandit Blood boast, so I don't. Interestingly enough, you can also just use this one to kill the bandits, and then you don't have to do any sneaking at all. But I'm pretty... Oh, there we go. Now that there's gonna be no new calls out, they're gonna respawn the bandits, so you just hide behind this rock here, so that the new bandits don't see you as soon as they come out, and you can easily enter the camp. So honestly, this is the only part of the quest that really matters between the two boasts. If you take the boast not to kill any bandits, it's just terrible. Don't do it. If you have to do it, I'm sure someone else on YouTube has put up a guide for it. Or, I actually do have a clip of where I did take, Spare the Bandits. Maybe I'll add that at the end of this if you really want to see the strategy. Anyway, as you can see, I'm just sneaking around. And I was very close to being spotted there, so I just rolled away, you know, as you do. If you take Spare Bandits, the main point of this area is just to cast Slow Time so you can get all the boxes. Slow Time stops as soon as you open a chest, so you'll need to recast it every time. But with the Murder All Bandits boast, this becomes much easier, and I get a lot more experience for it. So here we go, we can start getting the Bandit outfit, and this I believe is the real reason that they didn't have any underwear only boasts for this quest. Because if you're doing it normally, you need the Bandit outfit to get into camp. And there we go. I'm only halfway through this area, and I've already completed the boast. So if you don't recall, the moral choice at the end of this quest is killing Twinblade or not. Again, the spare bandits will lock you into the good side of that. You can't kill Twinblade and also keep that boast. But if you take the boast I took, which is much easier, you can do either one you want. And I'm going to be sparing Twinblade anyway. 21's actually a pretty good combat multiplier for early in the game. So I guess if you wanted to spam some experience potions there, that might be a good idea. But I'm going to be keeping mine for later. So now that we're in, we can dress up however we want. But I'll just keep the bandit gear on for now. Now, there are a couple ways to get up there. Into the next area of the camp, that is. I believe you may be able to kill the guard at the gate, though I'm not certain. You might not be able to, actually. You can win a pass through gambling for it, or you can buy the pass from this guy.
I've heard you might be interested. Well, I can get you one, but it'll... Ah, well, if you...
Or, if you don't want to pay 1,000 gold, nobody really cares if you kill this guy and take his pass. Now that I think about it, I wonder if I can just kill this guard and get in that way.
Hearten me, ain't gonna get you in. The gate will still be locked. And I'm the only one who can let you in when you have a bandit pass.
There you go, you cannot. You need a bandit pass. So obviously you have to pay 1,000 gold if you're doing the spare bandits boast. If you're not, you can just kill that guy. There are also two ways to get into the very top area. You can either pay these assassins 2,000 gold, so that's a total of 3,000 gold. Which you need to spend. Or you can just kill the bandit up here. And that'll create a distraction to allow you to get past. Particularly, it gives you a key, and you can let these hostages out. And nobody's hostile to you if you do that, so it's all good. And now the fight with Twinblade. It obviously helps if you have a high physique skill. Because accuracy won't really work that well for Twinblade. So when his back's exposed, you're meant to hit him with your melee weapon, but you can shoot him with a bow. Really, the trick is just rolling around him. It's a pretty standard fight. I think a lot of people are familiar with.
Let's see your stuffing, puppet.
Because I want to get Harbinger, my physique skill is literally 1. So that's why I'm using my bow, even when you're normally meant to just hit him in the back. After you've defeated Twinblade, cutscene will play. And you get the option to kill him or not. Once again, if you're doing spare bandits, you must leave him. But if you're doing kill 24 bandits, you can either kill him or leave. And there we go. Surprisingly, there's only 2 boasts for this quest that you can actually take at the same time. But that's both of them. Alright, so after that quest, it is save the archaeologist, I believe, or find the archaeologist, either way, in Witchwood, which has no boast associated with it. And then the next gold quest is the White Balverine quest. But if you complete that quest, then the hob killing contest is removed from the map table. So I have to complete hob killing contest next. And we might leave that for next part, actually. So I'll see you there.